Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea. Hope you're all good. So I'm really excited about this video because firstly, it's a sponsored video, but I'm really excited about it because it's awesome. I've been looking for something like this for quite a long time. I really enjoy like arty stuff, design, that kind of thing, but I haven't spent a lot of time on specific applications to be able to create stuff for myself very easily. You know, things like Photoshop or sort of web design and stuff like what Dan does a lot of, and Dave does a lot of Photoshop stuff. I spent a lot more time, you know, playing guitar, working on Logic and filming and stuff like that. So it's skills that I've definitely missed. Things like on your phone with applications and things like Instagram and Facebook, and there are plenty of different apps that allow you to get some of that creative design element out. Particularly with Instagram, being able to edit photos and get nice filters and stuff on them like that. So there's definitely a new generation of artistic people that may not necessarily have sort of top shelf like professional skills, but they will definitely have a good grasp of, you know, how to make things look kind of cool from a design aspect using those kind of applications. So therefore, this particular company, Wix, I'm sure some of you guys have seen their adverts running at the beginning of videos, but they reached out to me and they said, we'd love you to talk about our music websites and the way we can help you design them. So I thought, okay, I'll take a look. Normally I don't, you know, like do that kind of thing, don't look at a lot of that kind of stuff, but I thought I'll give it a go because I've seen the adverts. So I went on and basically just using all the free features, just using all the free stuff, I set up an account and I'm just using the free stuff. I've managed to knock up something that's pretty damn good for, you know, for getting yourself out there as a musician, as a place to showcase all your information, your videos, your music, photos, that kind of thing. And it's so easy to use. Like, I'm really impressed with the interface and how simple stuff is to place it where you want and change fonts and add photos and edit stuff. It's just amazing. Really impressed. So I thought I'd just show you what it looks like and then just give you a demonstration of how you'd go about using it. Because I'd highly recommend this to bands, solo artists, anybody really that wants to have a website that's really awesome. And if you're good with that kind of thing, if you've got a bit of a design mind or you know someone that has, get them to use it for you. It's so easy. So I'm just recommending this first and foremost as an awesome discovery as a website. Anyway, so screen grab. Hopefully you can see on my laptop here, this is my home page. I've currently got it in preview mode, so this is how it would look if you came to the website yourself. But it's so cool, and there are so many layers of detail you can go into. So for a start, all I had to do was upload this background image that I'd got from tour, and I used a template. I used a musician's template, and I basically replaced all the text and the photos and all the features, but I just used the main music template to go with. I think it was the alternative one. They've got loads and loads of different templates, and of course it's not just music, it's basically any industry that they've just created something awesome here. So anyway, this is my homepage. As you can see, I've got my little logo, and there's some different links across the top we'll get into later, but as you scroll down you can see I've created a slideshow of stuff, a quick little bit about what the website is, and then here I've got a little box that says current projects, but I've actually linked each one of these to something else. So if I click the Chapman Guitars one, it takes us to my new signature model guitar. If I click the Victory one, it takes us straight to the Kraken. If I click the Toska one, it takes you to the Toska website, and of course the Dorje one would take you to the Dorje website. And that, for a start, is so easy. Once you've created, say I've uploaded these PNGs of the logos, and then it gives you an option to set a link. So you just click that, put in the link you want, and there you go. That's all you have to do. So if we scroll further down my homepage, you can see my media. It's kind of like a one-page launch page for the website, but basically you can see I've got a YouTube video feed with all my videos it's updated live, you know, through YouTube. I've got a little subscriber button, and then on the right I've got my Instagram feed. Any photo that I put up, you can click on it, it will take you to there, and you can see basically what's going on there. And then if you scroll further down, I've got my Facebook page with all my latest posts happening. And then to the right of that, I've got my upcoming shows, which is connected to bands in town, and it's connected to the Toska shows, as we've got tours coming up. So you can scroll through those, and it'll take you to the tickets and all that kind of stuff. And that's the opening page. At the very bottom, I've just got a mailing list, subscribe for updates, and my little social. These little icons will take you to, you know, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and it's just, there you go. I think that's a really, really awesome. This is my personal design that I suppose, you know, I've spent a few hours on it, and you know, I'm still tweaking it. But to be fair, I'm not a web designer at all. I just like this sort of interface. It's very easy to use, and just dragging things around and customizing things. I really, really enjoy it. If I go to my media page, I've changed the background image, which is a case of uploading an image and then just adding it to background, or using the library of free images Wix provide you with. And then here I've got Ode to the Author that you can listen to, and I've got then a link to Live Illumo and the Flower of Life video, so you can see that. And then in Tour, I've got another photo that I uploaded from a gig, and yeah, all the tour dates. And then again, same with contact, it's just my contact information, and biography is just a bit about me and a photo of us. It's so easy. So that's my website. That's basically what I've been doing. I'm hoping to get this set up so that I can actually use this as my main website. There's a few more things to add, of course, but generally speaking, that is my new website, and I'm really, really chuffed. So what I want to do now is go ahead and show you how to make something similar from scratch, just going through the same sort of methods that I've done, just to give you a kickstart into how you'd use it. And just to reiterate that this is free. I haven't used any paid service through Wix.com. All this stuff is free, and it will all work in real time, take you to where you need to go, be able to access music, YouTube channels, Facebook pages. I'm just really impressed. Right, so I've taken us to the homepage of Wix.com. So when you search Wix.com, this is what it'll look like, and you just go sign in. You have to create an account, of course. So then if I just sign in, it'll take me to my sort of dashboard, and in here you can manage everything that, you know, like your music. This is where I've uploaded my Toska stuff to. Of course, you can link everything through in every level, so you can check your engagement, you can check, you can add people to manage your website for you, you can add contacts, you can create an invoice system, anything for a professional musician that they would need. So what I want to do is just go ahead and show you how you start a website. So I'm going to go create new site, and then in here you get given a menu, and it gives you basically, these are your sort of criteria, and I'm a musician, so of course if I go down to music, on this page it's giving you two different options of how you go about editing your website. And of course you can use Wix ADI, which is sort of artificial design intelligence, it says here, to create your own stunning website. So I'm assuming that's sort of more prefixed designs, or you can go with the Wix editor, which is what I've done, which is just drag and drop images, move stuff around, all that kind of thing. Okay, so now we're onto the template page, and it says pick the music template that you want. So as you can see, there are loads of different prefix sort of designs, and they're sort of listed in sort of genres as well. So of course you can go and look at all the different pages they've got along the bottom and just see what you like. And last time I chose alternative rock. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. If I go edit, it's free of course, but you can upgrade if you want to. You can do a monthly plan, yearly plan, annual, whatever, and it will give you premium features, lots of other stuff. Anyway, so this is the alternative rock template, and this is what I chose last time. So what I want to show you is how easy it is. So if I'm looking around here, we're in editor mode. As you can see on the left hand side, you've got your widgets for different stuff, like you can add shapes, boxes. In App Market, you can add things like Instagram feeds, Facebook feeds, all that kind of stuff. And of course, background, if you click that, you can go ahead and change the background. So I could go ahead and find an image that I like say this, and it will change the background for me. Of course, I want to do my own, so if I go to image, now you get given a box with basically all your images in. You can upload them, of course, if you hit upload, and it will bring them into this window where you can go ahead and select an image and then click change desktop background. So there you go. There's a big picture of me stood with my guitar. So that's the image background that I've chosen here. Now, of course, all this stuff is not relevant to me, like the official website John Buckley. So you could click this, edit text, and I could go ahead and write Rabea, like that. Okay, so now I can go ahead and change the font if I want to, something like this, And you can, even things like line spacing, you can change the spacing of the characters. You can really get involved. It's got editors inside editors. It's like Editception. There's just boxes and boxes of options to do different stuff for photos, for text, all that kind of thing. And if I scroll down, you can see on this template here, there's tour dates set up and music videos already set up. Now you could simply just go and change the URL and have a different video, for example. So at this point, I don't want any of the stuff on the website template because it's not relevant to me. So I'm just going to delete it all, which is as simple as clicking, highlighting what you don't want, and then just deleting it with the trash can. Of course, anyone that's used design before will be really familiar with this. I mean, Dave got on this for 2 minutes and he was just flying. So for someone like me, it took me a little bit longer to work my way around, but it's so straightforward that I guess at the end of the day, you just need to spend some time on it. So what information do I want in here, for example? Well, I think because my YouTube page is relevant, I'd like that. And also, if you want to come and see my band play, I'll put that in there. So let's just do that for now. So in the app widget here, where it says App Market, if you click that, now it gives you a list of all the different apps you can apply to your website and use. And they're all listed into different categories. So music, if I go to music, you can see Bands in Town, Wix Music, Songkick. You've got loads of different apps. So I'm going to go Bands in Town. Now it's got a window that's come up, and you can now you can just change the size, which I just think is just so simple. They've made it so easy. So I'm just going to change the size, something like this, and now I can go ahead and go settings, and you can connect account. So for example, if you write artist name Toska, create connect account. Now it's the pages. Now it's all the links to the Toska tour dates, which is just how easy. Now I'm going to go and put my YouTube feed in. So I just need to go and find the feed for that. So there we go. Look, you've got. So this is a YouTube subscriber button, which is a small widget. So I can add that just briefly. Where's that? Where has that gone? There it is. Right. If I drag that down, and I'm just going to put that alongside here. And now if I click it, set your channel, I can go ahead and put in youtube.com/Rabea Afro, update, it finds me, there I am. That's just amazing, so simple. Right, now I want to add a YouTube feed. So if I go back to App Market and down to video, and then you've got different applications that can stream videos that are basically embedded into the website that work with Wix. So if I just need to find one, so there's one called TubePress here, easily add beautiful YouTube and Vimeo video galleries to your website. So I'm going to go add to site and then add app. Now it gives me basically a window that I can then resize and do the same thing with that I've done with my tour dates. So if I click and drag that, now I need to connect my YouTube feed. So I need to click the box, hit settings, go down to where it says source on this particular application, and if I type in Rabea Afro, it should change. There you go. Now I've got my entire YouTube feed in there, and I'm just going to bring this down a bit. Right, so at this point I've basically created my homepage, and it was that simple. It only took me like 5 minutes. So I've uploaded my image, I've changed the font here, so now there's a picture of me, Rabea Massaad, and then as you scroll down, it brings you to the information that I've wanted on my homepage. So you've got upcoming shows and a YouTube feed. Of course, you can customize the appearance of all this stuff, but I'm just giving you a quick example of how easy it is to work. So that is basically how simple it is to get you started. And again, it's completely free. You can upgrade these features, but that's all there is to it. It's start a free account, put your email in, and then just start uploading photos. And it takes a bit of time, but it's just really straightforward, and I'm really impressed. And I've said really a million times in this video, but it's just because it's true. So now that you've seen how simple it is to actually just navigate around the interface and create your own website and customize all the details, we'll go back to my website so that you can see exactly, it makes a bit more sense. So of course you can hyperlink everything. So for example, this PNG image, if I click it, it takes you to my YouTube channel. And the way that I did that is basically, if I go back to editor and then I click on the image itself, it gives me a little list of stuff here along the bottom, and one of them says change link. When you go ahead and change link, all I did was put in my YouTube channel URL, and that was it. And you've got a list of all the different things that you can do on the left hand side. So that's that. mega simple. Now if I scroll down and you can see all my social tags, and I click one of them, my Instagram, takes you to my Instagram page, doing the same method. And it's also worth pointing out that there is a different viewing mode where you can go between mobile view and desktop view. We've currently been looking at desktop because that's what I wanted to design the website for, but it's always good to check how it's coming up in mobile. So the way it's going to look on a phone is, you're not going to get the same sort of image at this point because I've been designing it for my web for desktop, but it kind of ties everything together into a cohesive list so that you can kind of see what's going on. And of course you can change this however you want, but mine looks like this. So you've got a little slideshow and then it's listing all the projects. You go down to my Instagram feed and then my YouTube feed, and of course this would need tweaking a little bit because I've been designing for desktop, but you get the idea. And again, it's majorly easy to do, really straightforward. So one of the things I haven't actually changed on my website yet is the toolbar at the top. I don't want it to flash green when I hover over it. It's not the color that I want. And also when I'm on the home page, you can see it's coming up green, but then when I'm hovering my mouse over the other buttons, it's flashing green as well, which is a little bit confusing. So if I go back to the editor and then I click on this toolbar itself here, it says you've got all these different buttons. If I go design, it brings up this window where I can change the appearance. If I hover my mouse over it, you can see it's changing the way it looks, which is cool. I do like the ones with the lines between, so I'm picking this one with the lines between it. Now if I go to customize design, we're into a different set of options. Now you can edit the font and the shadow underneath the font and all that kind of stuff, but I just want to change when I'm hovering over. It's giving me this color, so I'd like to change this to red because I like red. So if I add that, and now when it's clicked, I don't want it to be green. I would like it to be a darker shade of red, just a darker shade of red. That works for me. So now when I go back and then I go preview, when I hover over, you can see it's coming up different color. But the one I'm on is slightly greyed out, slightly darker, which I think is a nice touch. So I really enjoy that. And it's so simple. I made that so quickly. It makes me feel like I'm a lot better at this job than I actually am. I think it's fair to say it's pretty damn simple. But it's been fun to do. It's been really fun to, get stuck into something and create something that I like the way it looks and I like the way it functions. And it's nice and simple. And again, it's completely free. So there you go, there's a quick look at my website and its building stages. I'm really chuffed with it. I think it's awesome. Really happy, to be honest, that something like this is available and for free. I think you can't really fault it. So anybody else that's interested in trying to make a website for themselves, use wix.com because there's loads of options. It's really customizable and it's mega user friendly. So there's not really anything bad to say about it. Of course, if you want to upgrade, you can, but it's not even that expensive. I think the yearly plan, that you can have web hosting and premium features like better players and slideshows and more customization. I think it's like £130 for the year for an annual sort of membership. But you don't have to. You can use the free features and still get across all the information you want, which is what I'm saying. I'm so excited about it. It couldn't be simpler. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, or at least as useful as I've found this website to be. Thank you to Wix for reaching out and wanting to collaborate on this particular video. And again, really impressed. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll put all the links in the description box below to help you guys navigate your way to this feature and any other information you might need. But yeah, please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you all very soon.